Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we're back to Minecraft story mode. Let's continue. We're looking around the swamp and working our way to the far lands, and in a very unrealistic fashion the far lands are very close to where we are, and we just rode horses for a long time. Let's talk to the group first. Or examine the group first.
People become kind of useless when they're hungry, huh?
So, I think this is another one of those...
Everyone doing okay?
Not really. We're starving.
So, this, I think, is one of those walking paths things where it's gonna diverge, but it's gonna merge back. So, do I go in the water, or do I go in the swamp land? I think I go in the swamp land because... in all honesty, the water's gonna slow you down, and it's unless I had a fishing rod, which I do, I guess. Let's go fish. Yeah, actually. That makes sense. Like, I have a fishing rod, why can I not just use it? There's some potatoes. Poison potatoes have to be a concern, certainly. But over here, it doesn't look like there's anything too much to worry about. So I want to take them, I don't want to eat them myself.
Sweet. A potato.
But not a sweet potato. Or a yam.
Potato? You're coming with me. It's not much, but it'll help.
See, and this feels like this is going to be one of those Walking Dead things where there's going to be only enough food to feed 3 out of the 5
Looks
people.
like another potato. Like they say, 2 potatoes is better than 1. I think they say that.
Hey, Jesse, have you found any food?
I should probably take what I have back to the group.
Really? I want to... and not take this witch's hut and take this cake? I can handle a witch. There might be a nightmare, but... and it's weird that we would have to deal with a witch when we haven't seen any villagers.
We should steer clear of it. Nothing good ever happens when witches are involved.
Look, a cake. That's enough to feed everyone.
It isn't worth it, Jesse. Witches hate trespassers. Besides, there are plenty of potatoes around.
Is that a witch?
Jesse, we shouldn't be here. Witches are very strong.
Let's
And they know these swamps far better than I.
let's take the cake.
Ivor, I can't pass this up. I need you to watch my back, okay?
I'm telling you, this is a bad idea.
Well, if Ivor thinks it's a bad idea, it probably is a bad idea.
I'll keep watch. Just be quick about it.
So this might be a timing thing. Let's search the chest.
Whoa, potion of leaping. Cool.
Cauldron. Let's forget the cauldron if we can just examine it. Let's take the
An
cake.
entire cake. Nice. Ah! Ah! Ow! Ivor!
He just ran away.
Ivor!
Jesse, we need assistance!
Well, I guess these guys couldn't handle it.
You! Witch!
And see, witches don't control skeletons.
Everyone, let's get out of here ASAP! Ivor said the Farlands are just past the swamp.
Wait, where is Ivor?
I thought he was with you.
He'll catch up. I have no idea, so he'll catch up later.
I don't know. He disappeared outside the witch's hut.
Curse that fool of a man.
Come on.
We kind of need him probably to get into his facility and find the enchanting book. It's probably
Guys,
hidden.
I think we lost him for... Wow.
You lost them for WoW? What is that? Oh. Wow.
So,
It's like we're at the edge of the world.
Actually, we seem to be at the corner of it. Welcome to the far lands, my friend.
so that's not what the Farlands look like, really. Farlands is just kind of a empty skybox that
Glad
falls
Jesse
off.
snagged this cake. Makes the whole wall of insanity thing a lot easier to face.
Say what you like about witches. They sure know how to make a cake.
By the
See,
side,
this would
isn't
be
it?
cool if this is how Minecraft
Stretching
works.
skyward in all its glory, like a monument to chaos itself.
What is this thing?
So what am I looking at here exactly?
This is a natural phenomenon. The intersection of two of the great walls that form the boundary of our world. Very few have seen it in person.
See, this is not how it works.
You
as
can
far as
say
I
that
know.
again.
Incredible.
My fault. Should have seen that coming.
Ivor really went out of his way to make sure he'd never have visitors, huh?
He was always secretive. It was both his weakness and his strength. Whatever Ivor's hiding in here, it will be extremely well guarded. This way, I suspect.
I'd feel better about this if the rest of our group was with us.
Come on.
Of course, if the rest of the group was with us, we'd just have less food. And see, that's just like another scene. This game feels like old movies
Is this
that
a
jump
maze?
from scene to scene
It would appear so.
based on almost
A
nothing
massive
happening.
one from the looks of it. If Ivor used the command block to build this, it could hold unspeakable peril.
Why do I sense that entering this so-called maze would be a grave mistake?
Because some part of you still knows Ivor.
Unfortunately, this seems to be the only way forward.
There has to be another way.
I got the potion of
a
leaping.
secret door, or I don't know,
Don't.
some way around.
Can't I just jump up?
There's no way we're going into some crazy maze that Ivor built to keep people away. We'll find some other way through.
Best decision you've made all day.
Let's see. I could jump to the broken wall, or look, there's vines. That seems like a good move. Can we talk to anybody? Nope. So, flowers. Let's look at the flowers first of all. Flowers are pretty.
Flowers, but no trees. Guess it's a Farlands thing. Ivor needs to take better care of this place.
We could climb up those vines and be up top.
Huh. We can probably climb these.
Everyone, on guard!
There's too many! We can't fight them all!
So I could have either had to climb the vines,
Guys, climb the vines!
or I'll use the potion of leaping. Which, do I need the potion of leaping right now? Not really. I'm just pressing upward to climb.
Well, that worked, I suppose.
Yeah, I guess. But now what do we do? We're all separated.
Let's just head that way and find a place where the paths connect. Sure hope they don't get lost in there.
Man, I'm really
I
separating the
hope
group.
I don't get lost in there.
And so now we are doing a puzzle here, and it's not really much of a puzzle. And see, I'd intentionally want to bear this direction, but if I bear this direction, it just goes here. It's getting down to the point of being just completely pathetic when Telltale tries to put gameplay in their games, because they so often don't even bother anymore. It's like, there's a waterfall way over there. I can just click Y and walk straight to it. Like, this is dangerously approaching walking simulator, visual novel levels of just lack of gameplay
I first met
mechanics.
Reubens near a waterfall like this. Hope the little guy's okay.
See, at best, this is what's going to happen here, is I'm going to run into some things that I can look at that will encourage me to remember my friends. And see, the bats are flying around here, and bats have never been a real issue. So, it's silly that in the previous episode, they made a big deal about being around bats. Let's see. There's Ivor's cottage. And there's some zombies down there. And here we have floating land. We'll just click to that and walk automatically.
I think it's safe to say the Farlands are strange.
I could probably just hit the button right now and, like...
Hey! That must be Ivor's lab! Wish it was a little closer.
Like... Look at this wall. This maze is so broken, it may have been actually pretty easy just to run through it. But looking at that level of zombies, and there's a spider around, then some slight danger in even doing that. But this is totally not a game. This is totally not gameplay. This is just walking around. And I understand it's to cause some falling action because they've been pretty high and fast and quick about the rising action in this episode from the word go, from the very beginning. But that doesn't... This doesn't do it right.
Weirder and weirder.
And by the way, she just walked diagonally over the air. That, like, totally happened. And in Minecraft, you can be almost halfway off a block. And if you're holding down the sneak key, which is usually shift on a PC, and you can be halfway off a block and still perfectly fine. But you certainly can't walk on non-existent blocks in the air. Of course, there are invisible barrier blocks that map makers can use.
You have got to be kidding me.
Yeah, gold swords fall apart pretty fast. But there, I've lost my weapon, and I think that was much more storyline related than anything else. I bet, regardless of what sword you've had or how much you've used it, it would have broken right then and there. Am I going the wrong way? I might be going the wrong way. I'm trying to look for everything. And meet up with my friends. That would be nice too. And I may have been on this path. And so we have the potion of leaping. But shouldn't I save that for a bigger event? Where did all the people go? I feel like I'm close to the left edge of the maze, and yeah, this feels exactly like I'm all the way to the left. And how did I miss my friends here?
Olivia!
Let's see. So I only have one more arrow. And so the choice there was limited. Why did they go downward? See, that makes no sense. It's moderately well lit up here, so creatures won't spawn, although that witch spawned. I'm not sure if witches actually are limited by light levels. They may spawn regardless in swamps. See, maybe there was like one version of Minecraft that did have floating rocks and stuff in the Farlands, but I don't believe that's what it looks like. And they added a barrier system with future updates, and like the maximum barrier just stops you from going any further in that direction. So even if you find ways to cheat it,
What's that?
there are a couple ways to cheat past the barrier, it doesn't really help you much. Alright, so this is some kind of boat launcher redstone mechanism. First thing first, look in the chest and see if we can craft a new sword.
Looks like Ivor kept some redstone dust handy. And a slime ball.
Let's see. Is there a crafting table I can build something on? Well, let's use it. With the cobblestone I have one, and redstone dust I have this, so I can make a redstone block with 9. And
Neat. A redstone block. That'll come in handy.
I think that's the only thing I can craft right now.
Okay. I don't see a way across.
Yep, this looks like the only way you could get across is through using a boat launcher.
Huh. Redstone blocks, some pistons. Wonder what this thing's supposed to be.
Hello? Anyone?
Olivia! Is that you?
Jesse! There you are.
Where's everybody else?
I thought I'd never find you. All those dead ends back there.
Any sign of the others?
Not yet. This maze? We don't have time for this.
Nope. We really don't, because
Who
I could
even
go
knows where the
find
others
it
are
and
by
then
now?
work my way back,
I mean,
or even
the
leave them.
clock's ticking here, Jesse. Yet we're lost in some elaborate puzzle.
Well, at least we're back together.
Yes, the Dream Team, reunited. Now the Dream Team's just gotta find a way across this gaping bottomless pit.
Yeah, that's what the Farlands is. It's a bottomless pit that you
What
can't
about
build
this thing?
in.
Could it get us across?
It's some kind of flying barge. It would probably get us to the other side.
Oh, it's a flying
It's in
machine.
really bad shape.
I thought it was a
And
launcher.
it's really complicated.
You can fix it though, right?
I don't know. I think it's out of my league. I wish I'd had more time to study with Ellegard. She could have fixed this thing right up.
Come on, you'll figure it out. You know you always do.
Fine, I'll take a look.
I imagine you just put a
This layout
redstone
doesn't even make any
block
sense.
on
What
top
was
of
Ivor thinking?
the green slime block.
Or maybe it's just me. I mean,
That's
Ellegaard
at the
herself
very
said I don't
back.
have what it takes to be a great engineer. She was right, I just can't hack it. I might as well be a carrot farmer.
Ellegaard didn't know you. Not the way I do.
But Jesse, she was the greatest redstone engineer ever.
I don't think she really was.
She was in the Order of the Stone.
I don't think any of
Sure,
them were that
but
great.
the Order are still people. Just like us.
Right, just like us. I mean, how are we the ones saving the world when even they don't have what it takes? Soren and Ivor are always at each other's throats. The greatest warrior in history doesn't remember his own name. All I ever see Magnus
See, and it
do is
really
argue,
feels like Ivor
and we
could have
both
been
know
part
what
of the
happened to
team a
Ellegaard.
long time earlier, based on decisions, because he's now getting thrown in the story like he was always there.
If the Order can't do this, how are we supposed to?
Quit being so down on yourself. We can do
How
this.
are we supposed to do anything? We're nobody.
We're better than them.
Order of the Nothing.
You know what? We're better than them.
Better than the Order? I don't know about that. I mean, they defeated an Ender Dragon.
I'm not even
Can
sure
you
they
name
did
even
that.
one thing we've done right? And I don't mean managing to stay alive.
We won the pins.
Something that actually
Petra.
matters.
We got Petra back.
Well, for starters, we rescued Petra from the Wither Storm.
You did that, Jesse, not me.
We were all there together. We protected one another. The whole thing has been a group effort.
Yeah, I suppose that's true. Ah, all right. I'll try it one more time.
Now, I suppose if you were a little kid, so the block right there on the left, if you put the redstone right
Wait a
above that,
second.
that should work.
I think I see what he was trying to do. Jesse, take this piston, craft it into a sticky piston, then place it on the other side of the barge, along with a redstone block. You got
Okay.
all that?
I think so.
Okay. Like, maybe there is some more to it. Let's talk to her again, though.
Hey, Olivia.
You put the block and piston on the barge yet?
No.
Well, this thing won't start without them.
Then I'll get right on it.
So, let's go talk to Ruben. Always want to talk to everybody. Don't want to lose out on more of the game.
She's gonna be just fine. Sometimes people just need a pep talk.
Alright. Use the crafting table. So, do I have anything that...
The sooner the better.
that makes a sticky piston? Like, I don't think I could have made anything else. So, use this now.
Okay, let's put the redstone block where it's supposed to go and place these pistons.
Alright. See, and it's even telling you what to do. Like, if you were a little kid and didn't know redstone at all, I could totally, like, see not understanding this. I mean, I don't even fully understand half of these flying machines because of
Holy cow, we did it!
the
We
bugs
need
that they
flint
work
and
on.
steel to get it started.
Yeah, we
I'm
still
proud
have
of
that.
you, Olivia.
Thanks, Jesse. And thanks for everything you said just before. It really helped.
And the reason
No
you need
problemo.
flint and steel, again, is just because of bugs in the game.
It must be this way!
Run!
Everybody get on!
Everybody get on! Quick, onto the barge!
So is that everybody? Use flint and steel.
Jesse!
Right. Quick. Hop on.
That was close.
And I don't believe that would actually work because it was touching the
I
ground.
remember something.
And then that would mean the
Ellegard
sticky
build a machine
blocks.
like this once?
Yes, in the Nether.
And you were terrified of flying on it.
What? Stuff and nonsense.
No, I'm positive. You spent the whole ride quivering in terror.
What? The man's mad. He's wither crazy.
Just let them talk about that themselves.
Well, I suppose I might be mistaken.
I liked you better when you had amnesia.
And see, now they've run into things and they're stopped because the sticky blocks can only push
Well, that was
so many
exciting.
blocks.
By
touch so many
exciting, I
blocks when they
assume you
try to
mean
move.
absurd and unnecessary.
Let's go see what he's hiding in there.
It's kind of a nice house. That has to count for something, I suppose. It's not just a dark, evil, like, lair.
So many books.
We should be
He
careful.
seems to have a love of
This
knowledge.
place could be booby-trapped.
Let's just start looking for the enchanting book.
And here it's playing music kind of like the music that plays in Minecraft. One of the songs that commonly plays. And you can get a little annoyed hearing it by the 100th time.
How to train your slime. The various uses of mushroom stew. Potionology, volume 24. None of these are enchanting books.
Just look at all the books.
A brief history of cubism. Crafting for noobs. Revised. A collector's guide to precious gems.
There is...
Oh, none of these seem to be enchanting books either.
Yeah, well, enchanting books don't look anything like regular books. There is a point to be said about the Minecraft books that typically you'll find it inside of a Walmart, Target, like big store for Minecraft. They get printed so slowly that, first of all, you don't really need a book at all for help in Minecraft. You can simply go online or have your parents go online and research things. It would be kind of weird if your parents don't allow you on at least some monitored online time in 2016. Even if you're very young, people I know have kids, they're 2-3 years old and they're watching YouTube videos of Minecraft. But yeah, buying the books are a waste of money and they're out of date and they're not very good, from best as I can tell. Let's talk to Olivia.
Any luck?
Not
so
really.
I would not get those.
Ivor has too many books, and there's too few of us looking. How did we end up all split up like this? I feel like we're spreading ourselves too thin. I miss how
Are we?
things used to be. That first night we all spent together, that was kind of fun. Almost.
Look, we might be spread thin, but we're all still a team. That's how teams work.
Hey, you almost said teamwork.
See? We're still funny. And we can still get things done.
I guess being split up just means we can be in more places at once, right?
Yeah,
Kinda
that was my
like
thought.
the Wither Storm.
Let's just forget that metaphor.
Yeah, that is kind of a bad metaphor. Here, let's look at these books.
How I Learned to Stop Worrying and Love Mining. The Unabridged Redstone Encyclopedia. Zombies and Pigs, an intimate memoir. I think I'm in the wrong part of the house.
I'd give the Redstone Encyclopedia to her. She might learn some
Find
more.
anything yet?
Huh, in this mess? It's as though Ivor learned nothing from my lectures on organizational methodology. If only he hadn't gotten lost in that confounded swamp. He could just tell us where the book is. Coming here was his idea. He should be here for it.
He was just doing what I asked. It wasn't his fault we got separated. Not really.
Is that supposed to make me feel better? There's neither rhyme nor reason to how these books are stored. Finding anything here is impossible.
Tedious, maybe. Impossible? No way.
Fine, I will continue this monotonous search. But I reserve my right to grumble about it.
It's a deal.
Yeah, we're just back to one of these scenes where we talk. At least we didn't have the issue of having to like feed food to specific people and let other people go hungry. That is nice. We got the
Reuben,
cake.
what are you
for
doing?
Everybody. And I guess I ate the
Yeah,
potatoes
well, you're
too.
gonna get yourself cooked. I've told you before. Stay away from lava.
So over here is a hole. Over here's a crafting table. Over here's a chest. Let's look at the crafting table.
Makes sense that Ivor would have a crafting table.
Seems like everybody has a crafting table. You kind of need it. Well, we'll look in this chest next time and we'll find some stuff and maybe craft some things. I'm still looking for the achievement to craft something unique. But it seems like you're only going to have maybe 1 or 2 opportunities to build something the game isn't expecting. And you'd have to know a crafting pattern for that thing. Anywho, that's it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. So all of that helps out. If you want to support me further, you can click on my name, Rydo. On the right will be a blue button that says support this channel. Click it, make a donation. And if you want to friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.